Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Acuna digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Popped him up. White has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lewis waits on it, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. One and 2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Lifted in the air to center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Camargo's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
He's set. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. This is line to left. Lewis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
That is it. The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That sinker wasn't that bad. It was down in the zone, but give the hitter some credit. He went down there and golfed that one out of the ballpark.
So striding in, Adam Duvall. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 0-2, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 11.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Now here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, Tom.
Here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Murphy, the former Colorado Rocky, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Dan Vogelbach is next. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first, and the Mariners have themselves their first base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Johan Camargo, from the stretch. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lewis waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Smith. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into right field, that's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The left fielder, number 20.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Fouled away. Ozuna, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Lewis looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is d'Arnaud. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Eric Swanson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Eric Swanson.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line and left, hooking just a little, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So here's Johan Camargo.
For Atlanta, the third baseman.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to get back to first, no problem, as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. High and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves on top, 9-0. At the plate, Evan White. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Into the box, Malik Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next,
back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line and right, and it's a foul ball. And it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 9-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman as the blowout continues. Brendan Brennan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Brennan. Now back, left fielder.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he grounds one briskly to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Travis d'Arnaud swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. This is skied into short left center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Ready for another shot now. Johan Camargo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gonzalez looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
In now, Dansby Swanson. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Lewis looks up. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Dan Altavilla gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Altavilla.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. White is there. And the inning is over. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Atlanta leads it 15-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, D. Gordon.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Soroka will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Acuna's there for it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Marcell.
Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to 1 run here on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now the Mariners DH, Daniel Vogelback. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
They dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Swanson is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12.
Digging in to try it again, Evan White. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fouled off. White, an Ohio native. This is his first year at the big league level. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
The center fielder, Malik.
So here's Malik Smith. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Braves lead it 16-1. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Ender Inciarte. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! And the next in is Johan Camargo. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center as this lead got even wider. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty B. You know what, Dero? There's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw in this one.
Yeah, Dan, without question, when the weather heats up, there's nothing better than putting on a uni and getting after it. Maybe you got a little 5 o'clock shadow work and haven't shaved in a couple days, and you're trying to go bridge. And that's exactly what these teams did today. Weather was warm, they were letting it go.
Ronald Acuna will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman,
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marcell Ozuna. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
From the belt, the pitch. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Lewis looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now back, the catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and it's fouled away. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Braves lead this one 21-1. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Swanson moving to his left. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now back,
and here's the speedster, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Now a flare out toward right center. Albies ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Fastball just inside. Lays off 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order, and they remain well behind. In now, Adam Duvall, and he's working on a 3-double game right now.
Adam Duvall.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There is Seager. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding into the box, Ender Inciarte. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 16, Carl Edwards Jr.
To the plate now, Johan Camargo, as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Now back.
Ready now, Dansby Swanson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Hit on the ground is short. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Camargo picks it up cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelback. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder,
Ready for
number
another
1,
chance? Kyle Lewis.
Kyle
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And as you can see, they are way behind. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. First pitch on its way. High chopper to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's set. Here it comes. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left.
Into the second deck and gone.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Seager fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Duvall, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Sam Tuivalala comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Into the box, Johan Camargo. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now back.
In now, Dansby Swanson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Seager is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top 27-1. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this ball hit well by Gonzalez out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
To the plate now, Evan White.
12, Evan.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Malik Smith. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Albies has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding in once again, J.P. Crawford. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Freeman over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 27-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Yoshihisa Hirano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yoshihisa Hirano.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer as the blowout continues.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Marcell Ozuna will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Three homers in the same inning. This has become an offensive explosion. I need a mound visit.
Matt McGill takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 61, Matt McGill.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall.
The designated hitter.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. And that's the third out. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Atlanta leads it 30-2. Here's D. Gordon now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Camargo ranging into the outfield, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batted.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Kyle Seager is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-2 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. 1 out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batted.
So stepping in, Tom Murphy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gordon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Daniel Vogelback, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Count remains at 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Last chance for the Mariners. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
30-2 the final tally today. Atlanta took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Soroka gets the W on the mound. Marco Gonzalez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 55 minutes.